What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, the waves just be spinning. I ain't been here in a couple days. You know, been continuing to pray for the brother X. And those of you that been getting the videos or whatever, thank you for watching. And I ask that you continue to pray for DMX as well. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, think he's going to be just fine. I think he's hearing those prayers. I think he's hearing all those prayers. And those prayers are going to be what brings him back around. So like I said before, continue to pray for him. Because DMX definitely has work to be done. He still has work to be done. We can't afford to lose X. We can't. You don't get people like X every day. You don't get a DMX every day. And that's the God's honest truth. You don't get a person like DMX every day. You just don't. So with that being said, with all the things that been going on, wow, with all the things that been going on lately, you know, kind of took away, you know what I mean, from my focus as far as what I was doing, you know. Because to be honest, DMX is actually one of my favorite artists, you know, and this whole thing been going on, it kind of got to me, whereas though I was more concerned in sending him prayers more so than coming on here and sticking to the script. But tonight, I wanted to hop back on and actually read another page out of 180 on my way back. 180 degrees rather on my way back. And we can talk some more about DMX as well and some other things or whatever one in the chat might want to talk about. So if you there, don't be shy. Talk to me nice and I'll talk back. Talk to me nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get this other thing up and running so I can see what's going on. Because for some reason I don't be I can't see anything. Why is it doing that? And I just turned this phone on, so I'm actually trying to get this thing to act right so I can see what's going on here while I'm talking to you guys. Or to myself, rather. Whatever the case may be. So bear with me. Bear with me, I beg of thee. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Okay. And I'm not gonna be that long-winded tonight. because I promised my pain in the butt older sister that I would pick her up from work. So when she calls, I come. So let me fetch this book real quick and we can get started. Forgive me for snacking on skins. And actually, the last time I was here, before I left, goodness gracious, banging off the hook over here. Well, anyway, last time I was here, before I left, I put out, I guess you can say, a challenge of sorts. And that was to, the next time I came on or whatever, you know, for someone to actually think of the last original thought that you had. Not a thought that was brought on by something someone else said or something you heard or whatever. I mean, merely something from you. You know, something that came from you and only you. A totally original thought. I mean, that's something deep in itself to think about. Because a lot of people don't even actually have original thoughts. A lot of people can actually go a whole lifetime and not have one single original thought. You know, because most of the stuff that we actually think about comes from something we either saw or something we were actually taught. So actually, that's can't be considered an original thought, because it was a thought triggered by something that you got from someone else or somewhere else. But think about it. And if anyone thinks that they actually have an original thought or they've had an original thought lately, please feel free to share it. I'd love to hear it. Wow. And the title of the entry from the book that I was going to read tonight is called Count Your Blessings. These titles just, I don't know, these titles just, it's like they're fitting, they're really fitting the time that we're in right now. Like, you know, like as if I picked the absolute right time to start reading from this book or whatever. Whereas though the excerpts coincide with what's actually going on today. But that goes back to like what I always say, that you're always where you're supposed to be. That you're always where you're supposed to be, regardless as to what the situation may be, how you may look at the situation. It might be something that you view as being, you know what I mean, a bad situation. You know, something, that situation that you want to get out of. Oh, I don't, why is this happening to me? But the answer for that is, why not you? It had to happen to someone. Why not you? You know, no one can just have, you know what I mean, good days all the time. If you didn't have a bad day here and there, you wouldn't be able to recognize a good day. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like if the sun shined all the time, it wouldn't be special. You know, if we didn't have rain, the sun wouldn't be viewed as being so special. So with that being said, give me a second, because I don't know why, but I feel like something is in my eye. Give me a quick second, then I'm going to jump right into that reading of that actual task. I hate there's something in my eye. Oh my goodness. I think I just put goddamn hot shit in my eye. Why I feel like that? I'll be right back with you guys. One second. Right with y'all. 1 minute. Guess that's what happens when you're not totally prepared. I was kind of rushing. See, you kind of rushing. You don't look like you're rushing. You look like you're more African American than Russian. Hell, I can't. I can feel this damn shit in my eye, but I cannot fucking see nothing. Excuse my French, y'all. 2 seconds. Like I said, I had to get my ginger ale shot. Thank you. Thank you. Got y'all see perp. Probably can't make it out. Probably, can you make them out? The light hit it the right way. And that's Pops. It's the OG. It's the OG right there. I'm looking for my damn... Alright. Let's get into this real quick. Right? Let me give it a quick skim. I'm going to give it a quick skim real quick. And then we can get into it. This is kind of... Alright, this actual story... Well, I don't even call it a story. I'm going to just call it I guess you can call it an excerpt from the book, but an entry. I just call it an entry. This entry today that I'm reading is called Count Your Blessings, written by me. Date October 9th, 2007. I'm looking kind of dark over here. I am kind of dark, but usually the light be a little... I think I'm starting to need another one of them. That's a little better. You know what I mean? It's a little bit better. Whatever. Your boy getting Hollywood over here. Alright. And this goes. Most of the time, we all get caught up in complaining about the things we don't have, instead of being grateful for blessings we've been bestowed. Therefore, allow me to count my blessings. 1. I'm blessed to have woke up this morning. 2. I'm blessed that all of my family woke up this morning as well. 3. I'm blessed to have healthy, respectful children. 4. I'm blessed to have shelter and food. 5. I'm blessed to have steady employment. 6. I'm blessed to have all of my senses, as well as my extremities. 7. I'm blessed to have family that looks out for me when I'm in need. 8. I'm blessed to have a literary gift. 9. I'm blessed to have a working automobile. 10. I'm blessed to have the respect of my nieces and nephews. 11. I'm blessed to have a multitude of friends. 12. I'm blessed to have wonderful memories of family and friends past. 13. I'm blessed to have the strength to bounce back. 14. I'm blessed to have someone to travel the road called life with. 15. I'm blessed to have a lot of other things as well, but most of all, I'm blessed to be in God's good grace. Now, going through these list of blessings. Now, this was in 2007 when I wrote this, right? And everything that I wrote here, I'm still blessed with. Well, I guess just about, when I could say all of my family that was here yesterday woke up this morning as well. So, so I guess in a sense it's still the same. It fits as much as it did in 2007. So I'm just going to skim through a few of the blessings. The one first and foremost, I'm blessed to have woke up this morning. See, a lot of people tend to not actually, how would you say it? Not actually know or acknowledge just how blessed they are, just with the mere fact that you woke up. Just with the mere fact that you woke up is a total blessing indeed. Because there are many people around the world that weren't blessed to wake up. But yet you did. So just that thing that is looked at as being so mandatory or, simple, puts you a leg up amongst everyone else. Simply because God showed you enough favor to open your eyes. Leaving it up to you to do whatever it is you do during the course of that day. So if you open your eyes, the world is your oyster. You can make anything that you want to happen. Well, you got a chance to do it. You got the chance to do it. If you were blessed to open your eyes, you got the chance to do anything that you possibly could want to do. Now I'm going to go down to where it says, I'm blessed to have the strength to bounce back. Because at the time when I wrote this, I wrote it at a time in my life where I wasn't sure about certain things from one day to the next, And I had it in my head that I wanted to get myself together. But knowing how previous, attempts at getting myself together and staying that way hadn't actually worked out so good. So I tried a different approach, you know, and that's why that's, you know, but I've always been that type of person. And I think to some degree, I think that's why, you know, a lot of people might say he ain't got no haters, but I do. I honestly do. And I think that may be one of the actual reasons why, you know, I actually have haters, you know. It's just for the mere fact that my bounce back game is something special. You understand what I'm saying? My ability to bounce back is something special. Because I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I understand what I'm saying? But I'm content. I'm content. The bills get paid. There's always food. I'm content. But you have some people who have known me and known of my antics. And a lot of times wonder, I have people ask me, how you be doing it? Because you always keep a card. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want something bad enough, then you'll figure out a way to have it. You understand? And even when I got to my lowest points and, like I say, lost everything, you know, once I got back up, everything I lost came back like that, you know? And it's like it be overnight to the point where a lot of people don't like it because you have a lot of people that actually work this, that, and the third. Or you got a lot of people that don't work, you know, and might be in the streets and don't have everything that I have. You understand what I'm saying? So it might bring about a little animosity. But I guess you could look at that as willpower. You understand what I'm saying? I just consider it willpower. When I know something I want to have something, I figure out a way to get it. You know what I mean? I figure out a way to get it. And for the most part, I always like having a automobile at my disposal. So if I wanted to have an automobile at my disposal, then I was going to have to figure out a way to get one. You know what I mean? So, not just get it, but keep it. You know? So, stuff happens. You know? You happen to have your own. And not to say that I haven't, you know what I mean? That I've always had my own. Because, no, there were times when things happened and, I actually needed the help of others until I was able to get back on my feet. And that's where just like in there, I say, you know what I mean? I'm blessed to have family that looks out for me. You know what I mean? And when I say family, I don't just mean blood relatives. Because anybody that I look at, if I look at you and I befriend you at all, I'm treating you as family. I'm going to treat you as family. I'm going to consider you as family. I'm going to refer to you as family. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's just me. That's just me. But like I said, this was a time in my life where I had came to a place where I'm not going to say rock bottom. I'm not going to say rock bottom, but rock bottom came some years later, because when I set out to do this, eventually this didn't work. You know what I mean? I had good intentions with this, but even this ended up not working. It only worked for, I'm not going to say it didn't work, but it only worked for up until a certain amount of time. But rock bottom came later. But that's not actually in this book. But as far as speaking on this particular entry into this book, I don't totally recall the actual specifics that surround me actually writing about my actual blessings on this particular day. I can't. So it might be a few times where I read certain entries from this book and I might not be able to pinpoint exactly where I was as far as my mind state go. Because unfortunately, I was involved in a head-on accident at one point and suffered a minor, what they say was a minor brain bleed. And I ended up having what they would call like a slight stroke or something like that. And sometimes it tends to mess with my memory. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but that's what that is. But unfortunately, I knew it was going to happen. My sister happened to pop up. Here she is, popping up, calling me now when I'm in the middle of my live. But I just wanted to check in anyway, give you guys another entry from the book. Actually, ask you guys to continue to pray for our brother DMX. You know, depending on what time it is I get back, I might pop back in for a minute. But if I don't, I will indeed be back tomorrow. And hopefully, all of you guys will return with me. So until then, don't forget, please don't forget, count your blessings. Count your blessings. And not only count your blessings, remember to share. So if I don't come back tonight, 2 in the air. That was boy crazy. I'm sitting up there trying to do my outro, trying to figure out how